few people pass out, a few minor strokes, a few seizures, nothing out of the ordinary. Some Bell's palsy. But now the government has told me I have to stop giving the J&J vaccine. So I have a lot of Johnson and Johnson still at my pharmacy, and I wanted to know if there was any way that I could sell the extra Johnson and Johnson vaccine. Ray, you're a public health expert. Do you know of any way I could sell my extra doses of Johnson and Johnson?
Is the dark web still around, or did COVID get rid of that?
No, I mean I imagine it's thriving.
Yeah, you can put it on
Yeah,
Silk Road.
you could probably also start like coordinate with your local library, and you could probably start like a book, like a senior citizen book club type thing on the sly. But you just kind of spread that around, and like old people will show up, but you just fucking tell them to kick rocks or whatever. Get
I
out of
will
here.
be I will be honest because I don't care about getting deplatformed from this app anymore. Is we've all gotten the vaccine. Has everyone felt a little weird? Like I felt like a little tired and a
My
Yes.
little
dick
weird.
hurts.
But like Devin, don't you feel? Does anyone else feel a little weird?
I feel like
Yeah.
I forever changed myself, but I can't tell if I'm just in my head about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's such a drama queen. No, I mean my arm. I thought my arm was gonna fall off the other day, but other than that, everything. Other than feeling like I might lose a limb, it's been. It's been
I
great.
was at Olive Garden today by the highway in San Antonio, and I was just thinking about health. And I said, did I do the right thing by getting that vaccine?
I mean, honestly, I feel. I ate a bunch of Detroit style pizza and fell asleep for 6 hours the first day. But now
Yeah,
I feel fine.
I got drunk the night I got it, so I don't.
I
Devin,
got in
that
an air.
means it doesn't work. Devin, Devin, you're not supposed to get drunk.
Actually,
I
I asked the
think
Air Force lady if I could, should I drink? Like, hey, you might get sick, but it's fine.
Oh, I
She's
thought
like,
that reduced the efficacy, but I could be wrong.
no, well, like, I don't know. She's probably just some Air Force girl who likes to party, but she's probably doing blow in between fucking giving vaccines. But still, I mean, they said like, look, you might, it'll lower your immune system, so you might end up getting, I guess, COVID from it or
Huh.
something.
I mean, isn't the
Like,
real deal the second dose? Like that's when we get sick, right?
Yeah,
that's what
supposed
they
to.
say.
Yeah.
I know people who have the Pfizer who didn't get sick
Hmm.
after the second dose. Moderna, is that how you say it? Moderna?
But Dan,
Yeah, Medina.
uh,
Medina. I got the Medina.
that might be worse. Maybe not.
yeah, we hear more. There's a little more horror stories about Moderna's, I guess, than Pfizer, but I don't know.
Well, half of the U.S. has been populated as it,
Supposedly, a
and not
43-year-old just got a stroke after the change.
Hmm.
My
because he
dad
had
was
7
telling me
kids.
how that the Israelis were kind of talking shit about the Pfizer vaccine, but he pieced together himself, according to him, that was because they weren't paying their bill and Pfizer cut them off. So they just started. You guys hear about that?
What happened?
That basically
No.
the Israelis we're trying to like not pay Pfizer for the vaccine, and I'm not making any kind of it's just reality. Uh, and Pfizer's like, "Where you cut off?" And then immediately they were like, "Well, this thing's not safe."
Why were they trying to? I mean, why were they trying? I can't use the expression I want to use, but why are they trying to get the better of Pfizer?
Look, they're just they're good at budgeting.
Now, this 43-year-old, the family's saying he was healthy, he was on blood pressure meds, and he had a stroke right after the J&J.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, look. It's very possible that like I deserved it. He might have been a bad dad, but
Yeah, I mean, he had 7 kids. I feel like something's up already.
Yeah,
yeah.
the
What are you
7
doing?
kids gave him a
What are you
stroke.
trying to prove with 7 kids? Or are you
Right.
just trying to keep a supply going? You know what I mean?
Do you
What's the
think
matter?
Probably
Mia?
happy he
Now,
died.
now you got to molest them with your left hand.
Do you think
Sorry.
Mia Farrow is just vaccinating all of her children?
I mean, does
That
she
was
even know
the
where
real
they are?
trial.
She doesn't know
The
where
real
they are.
trial was Mia Farrow's family. That was the first vaccine trial. She signed up for
All
it and
her
said,
kids are
"Just."
working at Foxconn right now.
They're all in a net. Let's try to bring up someone who's let's try to bring up somebody who's gotten the J&J. Let's see if anyone's gotten the J&J. It's very hard.
Bring up the poor people.
Who got the J&J? Let's see if Aziz got the J&J. I don't know who this is. Aziz Yakubov.
I think I
Hey,
know.
I got my first dose of Moderna.
Yeah, how do you feel about that, Aziz?
I felt like shit the next day, but I feel better than Johnson & Johnson for sure.
Why? Yeah, J&J is, but Moderna is still, I think, middle ground. I think Pfizer's the really high end one.
Yeah,
I gotta
don't look
go,
at
guys.
Beverly Hills though.
I think
Wow.
Pfizer is like the best
Yeah, I
one.
couldn't get on the short list for that.
Well, work harder.
Yeah.
We're trying to get somebody who. Let's bring up Theo Bjorkst. Theo's from another place. Maybe
Can we get that paralyzed guy's family?
I don't know if they're
Are
on
they
the
on
app. We got to
Clubhouse?
invite them. I'm trying to find
Hello.
some. Theo, did you get the AstraZeneca or something?
Yeah, the AstraZeneca.
What's that like? What is that? They just they put you in a room with a bat and hit you, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, AstraZeneca, it's like every third person just dies. Isn't it like
It's like the
crazy?
Euro Disney
Yeah, but
of
it's only women.
vaccines, right?
I mean, didn't they stop AstraZeneca, Theo?
Yeah, I got the first one, but I'm not gonna get the second dose.
This whole
That's
thing's
not-
such a mess.
I thought it was actually safe. I thought it was the same deal as J&J, where it's just like a few people had like some vague problem, and then they just shut the entire thing down.
Yeah, I think it's still
Yeah,
safer.
no.
It's just it's you might die from it, but you can die from COVID. So you just fucking roll the dice. It's fine.
Yeah, roll the dice. Yeah.
Theo, where are you located?
Sweden.
How's it going over there with the lockdowns? Are things good or bad? Or?
It's pretty chill. We don't really have lockdowns. I
Oh,
have been partying like I did before. We don't have mask mandate or anything.
The CEO of Clubhouse is here. Paul, this is a joke of a room. I'll be off. They're going to deplatform me from this, but I don't really care. But so Sweden has no lockdowns.
No, not really. You can't go out drinking after 8. That's like about it.
And so, are you guys like? Is the country vaccinated or?
No, really slow. We are like 10 million people, and only 1 million has been vaccinated.
See, we're pretty good. We've got. I think it's how many is it? 66 million.
Yeah, it's
it was
really
half
impressive.
of the U.S. Yeah,
It's half the adults.
inoculated.
Yeah.
Half the adults. So we've got half of the country vaccinated. Theo, why is it so slow in Sweden?
I don't know. I think the EU, we bought the vaccines from EU, and I think they're really slow, like production wise. And like USA spent a lot more money than we did.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
we do spend money.
yeah.
We do
now
know how
you don't have Afghanistan war anymore.
Right,
So.
we're cutting our costs. Are you allowed to travel? That's a good question. Can you travel outside of your country to other EU countries or no?
Yes, I was in Croatia about 4 months ago.
Interesting.
How's Croatia doing?
How is Croatia?
Croatia
How is Croatia doing?
Very nice.
Is that like the kind of beachy kind of area?
Yeah,
right?
very beautiful.
Dude,
very old
Croatia's
buildings.
gorgeous. That's where they shot a lot of Game of Thrones, right?
yeah. I was in the city where they shot Game of Thrones.
Oh man, how are they doing with everything? Are they locked down? Or?
Yeah, they seem fine. Yeah, I locked down.
Can I leave America and go to another country? That's my question.
I don't know. Go to Australia or something.
I want to go anywhere. I just don't. I don't think I can go anywhere. Does anyone know that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know if
Britain
I've heard
opens up soon.
Clubhouse is now worth $4 billion. How much of that do I get?
A good chunk. You should get honestly some.
I should get a little amount because they've given. What have they given Leah Lamar? $19 million. We should ask Paul Davidson. We should bring him up and ask him how much Leah Lamar is. Leah Lamar owns 4 houses in Bel Air off this app right now. By the way, I had no idea who Leah Lamar was. And now there's 19 articles about her right now. I like her.
What does she do? She just talked with Eric Weinstein all day? She's
in charge of keeping Eric Weinstein on arrest. I don't know what that means. What does it mean if something's worth $4 billion? I don't even know. Good for Clubhouse.
It's a valuation. It's because it'll go away. No offense to the CEO, but it's very mercurial, I think.
Well, who knows? But
It's like
there,
you got cash in
people
with the
can
IPO.
monetize. People can monetize on here now, but I don't know how. I haven't been invited to monetize, which is probably a good idea. But I don't know.
I
I
feel
don't know.
like it
How
was like
do
a
you?
trial of monetization. I think from what I understand, they just chose like, I don't know if it was like if they're going to expand it. They say that that's the goal. I think to expand it to everybody, but I don't know. Seems like a
Let's see. Let's
small
ask,
handful.
let's ask Paul. Maybe Paul will tell us how we can all monetize. Perhaps he'll let us know. I wonder. Maybe I could just get Maybe I'll be Venmo. Somebody Venmo me after every Clubhouse room.
I think it's a Cash App.
And then they were trying to get rid of scammers too. I think that was a big thing. So it was like, Ida, weren't you in a lot of the life coach rooms?
As a joke, yeah, as a bit, yeah, I would go in there and listen in, and then I would go to another room and just talk shit. But yeah, I wasn't being
And
sold
how are
Herbalife.
they getting people's money? Like, how are they telling people just give me your money?
Yeah, I mean, well, one of the guys that was running the room, if you looked him up, there was like an article written about, I can't remember his name, where it was like literally said MLM, like that was his entire thing, just MLM scammer. He'd been sued like a bunch of times, and so a lot of
Is
people getting.
Clubhouse gonna become like virtual vape shops soon?
I
I mean, that'd be fun. Like, just like this is because it's a good business model. I'm just saying we can, you can hear about philosophy and astrophysics, and then buy some fucking strawberry smoke or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I want to get Slavoj Zizek on Clubhouse. That's my goal.
What's that guy's take on the whole COVID thing? Does he
I don't know.
care?
I like him. I've been listening to him all day.
No, he's fun. Yeah.
I like him. I like his whole thing. I was listening to his Oxford Union thing. It's great. But that him and Peterson debate's very interesting. They just agree on everything. But like, I'm interviewing Jordan Peterson tomorrow. What should I ask him?
Follow up on the whole "if you wear makeup, you're a whore" thing.
Is that what he said? He said something like that,
Basically,
right?
he's like yeah. In the advice interview, he was like, if women want to stop getting molested at the workplace, they should stop wearing makeup or something like that.
Is
And then
that
he's
really
like,
said, Ray? Can you get a quote on that?
no, what he said was like, we got to set boundaries. It's like, women, for instance, wear makeup at the workplace, and that's a sexual. And why do you wear makeup? You wear makeup
Right, I
for
remember this.
sexual attraction. He starts going into like rouge is there to make your face seem blushed, like dilated because the blood's rushing to your face, and the red
Right.
is to make it like it got pretty
He,
intense, and it was
he,
like
he's had
I
some
think some people
kooky
just like wearing
ideas.
mascara.
He's had some kooky ideas. I want to talk to him about addiction, though. I think that would be an interesting thing because he's just been through this whole horrible ordeal.
Does he admit to being addicted to anything but meat?
No, he admits to being addicted to benzos, and yeah, it's a very interesting. I think it's a very interesting thing for a guy like that, who was like a cult leader, figure, guru, to kind of be brought down to earth by a pretty common addiction.
Are you really interviewing him?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay. I thought this was wow. Okay.
No, he's coming on the show, and his daughter wanted me to do her show, and I'm going to do her
Wow.
show. And I joke around about them all the time. They don't seem to care. Like I say that Michaela tries to kill Jordan, and they seem to laugh that off. They seem to laugh that off, which I think is great.
Yeah.
And I'm going to interview him tomorrow. I'm kind of at a loss. I don't want to rehash everything he's always said. I want to find something that is
Ask him
interesting.
about Greek myths.
Yeah, but exactly. I don't want to do that. I should just ask him things like what's his favorite color and what's his favorite flavor of ice cream.
ask him the inside the actors studio questions.
Yeah,
He'd
Like, what
love
do you want God
that.
to say to you?
He'd do great with that. Like that,
Yeah.
I should just ask him about like, Cardi B and just ask him about female rappers like Megan Thee Stallion and Tierra
The
Whack.
worst thing is did he miss the whole WAP thing?
I believe so.
That sucks. He would have been great with that.
Dude, is Paul Davidson not coming up?
I think he's probably got things to do. He's probably busy.
Interesting. All right.
He's worth a lot of. I mean, he's rich. Oh, he's here.
Wait, what? Oh, he's up.
Paul,
You didn't invite me up.
Paul, we invited you up. Paul,
I didn't get an invitation.
Oh, I invited. I don't know. You got to talk to the people who run the app. I invited you.
Tim's not used to running the soundboard.
Yeah, what we're curious about the Clubhouse monetization because I know you guys have.
Yes.
Yeah, can you just tell us a little bit about that? I'm curious about it.
Yeah. So we just launched the kind of first, our first sort of test of that stuff. And so the way that it works is, um, if you like, we rolled it out to 1,000 people like 2 weeks ago, and then we tested it for like 5 or 6 days to make sure there were no major issues with it, and then we rolled it out to another 65,000 people, like 6 days ago, something like that. And our goal is to just like keep rolling it out to more people. And the way it works is if you have it enabled, people can go to your profile and tap send money, and they can just send you money. And it's using our payment processing partner Stripe. And so like if I try to send you $1 or $5 or $10 or $20, all of that money will go to you. And then Stripe will charge a small fee on top of it, like a credit card processing fee. And all of that will go to them. And we just pass it along. So it's like the first thing that we want to launch, but then we want to launch a lot more stuff like in-room tipping and subscriptions and paid events and help with brand sponsorships and all that sort of stuff.
Do you guys see this app as kind of getting? I'm on Patreon, and we're like the top. We're in the top 3 or 4 or 5 shows on. We're top 3, I think, shows on Patreon. Like, do you see this app as directly competing with things like a Patreon or I would say obviously less OnlyFans because there's no real visual content here, but like, do you see it as competing with other subscription, crowdsourced, crowd-funded things?
I think of Patreon as a platform that helps you monetize and in lots of different places. And I think of us as being a place that you go to, and and both of them can help you make money. But I think Patreon, I think of it as more like a platform that you can use to have subscribers and give them access to all sorts of different content across all sorts of different places and channels. And I think what we want to build is um, uh, just a social network, like a place where people can come together and hang out and talk and have conversations.
Do you worry at all about like with the quarantine things opening up? Do you think that people are on social media less, or do you think that just that's not as much of a concern?
No, I don't think about that in the long term. I think voice is really durable, right? Like we've been gathering with other people and talking since the beginning of civilization. It's the foundation of everything that we do in the world. And I think communication technologies, the ones that I think are the best ones, take stuff that we've always enjoyed doing and they just make it easier to do it instantly with anyone in the world.
Now,
And
when did you guys come up with it? Are you a Stanford guy or no? Because I feel like
yeah, I did go